Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Ship, Ireland's number one Spurs fan.
With your boy Marcelo, the number one hype man, showing the true love and dedication of Tottenham Hotspurs, bringing you the number one passion. Come on.
And today we are bringing you the preview and everything else you need to know for the big FA Cup tie, third round, David v Goliath. It's Marine v Tottenham. Marcelo, how are you keeping, brother?
I'm doing good, and listen, it may be a David Goliath story, but Goliath is gonna win on this one. Come on, it's just gonna be a smashing. Let's go.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And look, before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button and also smash that subscribe button. Marcelo, you tell them why.
Listen, if you love Tottenham, you love heart and passion. If you love just everything about Spurs. If you care about this badge, you should follow this page because we bring you. Look, listen, we may not be the number one analyst, but we bring you the passion. We bring you the desire. You know what I mean? David is the number one football fan, let alone the number one Irish fan in the world. You know what I mean? Come on, man, support this guy. Look at that face. He loves Tottenham. You know what I mean? Look at that banner. Come on. If you don't follow him, you're an Arsenal fan. Simple as that.
100%, you heard it there. 100% passion. Yeah, that's all you get from this channel here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Look, just to let you know where you can watch the game, we are, of course, away to Marine. It's a long trip up to Liverpool. Marine is in Liverpool. Kickoff is 5 o'clock tomorrow, and you can watch it on BBC One in Ireland or the UK. So look, Marcelo, look, we'll just get into it. We'll talk a bit about the match. Look, really, it's a game we should be smashing.
Yeah.
Look, we shouldn't even be worried about them. It's a game we can kind of just sit back, put our feet up, sit in our underpants, throw on your Spurs jersey, crack open a bottle of beer or whatever you want to do to relax during the game and just enjoy it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, if you're a Spurs fan and you're coming in with this with fear, I mean, come on, man. Let's get rid of that, that S word tag. You know what I mean? I don't even want to say it anymore. Let's get rid of that tag. If you're worried about this match, then you might as well not show up to the City game because if you don't think we can be Marine, then you definitely don't think we can beat City in the Carabao Cup final. You know what I mean? So listen, we're Tottenham Hotspurs. We're a big club. We're one of the biggest clubs in England, and we're gonna show that. We're gonna smash these guys. I mean, half of these guys are semi-pro. Half of our players are all professional. Our under 23s to smash these guys. Come
Yeah.
on, it's a simple match. It's pros. Versus Joes. You know what I mean? It's pros versus average Joes. That's what the name should be. You know what I mean? Their names may be Marine. You know what I mean? They may have the Marine Corps name, but trust me, they're gonna be shooting blanks when they come up against us. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, 100%. When I heard Marine, I thought of a load of combat troops in severe training. I thought they'd be tired coming into this game. It turns out it's not. Look, it's just a small area by the seaside in Liverpool. If there was no lockdown, we'd be able to bring our first team players down, let them have a day out at the beach. But again, no one wants to be at the beach in Liverpool. Definitely not Liverpool anyway, Marcelo.
Yeah. Listen,
And
look,
it's well,
nobody.
look. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, no, I said nobody migrates, from London to Liverpool. It's often the opposite way. Nobody wants to live in Liverpool. Come on, man. Let's be real
Yeah,
here.
I'd say our players are probably delighted to be in lockdown, so some of them don't have to travel for this. Do you know what I mean? Or that they can't travel for this. It's a good excuse for them. And as well, they've won 13 out of the last 14 games in all competitions. But at the end of the day, they're in the 8th tier of English football. You know what I mean? Look, on their journey, they have beaten Colchester on penalties. They
Yeah,
beat Havant and Waterlooville in extra time in the last round before they drew us. And look, a part-time player who's also a school teacher by day scored their winner. It says
yeah,
everything about the game. Honestly, like they shouldn't even be able to lace our players' boots. There's a reason why they're playing the 8th tier of English football because they're not good enough. I want to see a
yeah.
dominant performance out there tomorrow. I want to smash these. I want to see us dominate possession. I want to see us bag some goals. And to be honest with you, I want to go down there, spank them, and come home.
Yeah. Anything less of a spanking, honestly. I mean, like if Mourinho goes out there and puts a horror show, that's a sackable offense. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? I'm expecting a real large margin of a goal score and yeah, dominance. That's what I'm expecting, dominance, and that's all I want to see.
Yeah, it's all I want to see. And as well, look, we're 8 times winners of this competition.
Yeah.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
We
It's
have
time to
history
win
in
it.
this competition.
Yeah, come on. It's time to win this competition. Listen, people saying, I mean, they don't listen. I want to win all the cups. You know what I mean? That's why we brought Jose Mourinho. Let's make it 9. You know what I mean? Let's make it 9. I want to make it 9. Let's go. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
yeah, let's batter these guys and win this competition. Hopefully.
yeah, look, let's head down to Liverpool and make sure this team wish they were actually in the proper Marines, okay? Instead of being these little fake wannabes. But look, moving on to a small bit of team news about the game, Marcelo. Look, Højbjerg, I don't want to see him play, and I hope he is. I hope he's not in contention with the gash he has on his leg from the challenge against Brentford. Lo Celso is
Yeah.
out with a calf injury. Doherty will be available for selection. He's back from suspension. Gareth Bale is also looking to play. He asked Mourinho to play. And Lamela may be back, depending. Lamela and Bale are basically late fitness tests. Um,
Yeah.
so, look, I would be expecting to see some of these players tomorrow with a mixture of some youngsters. Yeah, but look, Marcelo, honestly, it should be so easy. So, look, do you want to get into a bit of team selection?
Yeah, let's go in team selection. I mean, there's not really to talk about. I mean, you forget tactics. We should just go out there and just show up and play our game. You know what I mean? Let's be real here. But yeah, let's go to this team selection.
Yeah, 100%. You can just add it to the stream there, Marcelo, and we'll
Oh
throw
yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
absolutely. And here you go.
But no, look, for us, we do have one player definitely in mind that we definitely want to start tomorrow, and I think we'll definitely be in agreement on that. Look, Marcelo,
Absolutely.
quickly, in goals, it's between Alfie Whiteman and Joe Hart. I think Joe Hart will play tomorrow. There's no reason why he shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Joe Hart. Experience, Premier League winner. I think he's won the FA Cup as well, right? You know what I mean? He's experienced in this competition, done that, been there. Yeah, I think it's Hart. You know, Whiteman. You never know. You know, if a goalkeeper mistake often means goal, and I rather have Hart than White. So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go with
yeah,
Hart.
100%. Right back. Look, Doherty is back from suspension.
Yeah,
But I know me and you are a big fan of Tanganga right back, bringing in games against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. He was absolutely phenomenal. That one comes to mind. So, look, I think we are going to start with Tanganga, aren't we, right back? Well, that's what we want to see anyway.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I want to see Taganga right back, but then again, I kind of want to see that Ronan and Taganga partnership. You know, we talked about it many times, and
Yeah.
I talk about the Welsh Maldini all the time. And listen, look, you brought up the fair point that this could be a good game for Doherty to come back and build his confidence. I know he's had some horror shows, and honestly, I mean, by God, if he goes in this game and he puts another horror show, then I mean, we already have our answer on him. It's Sell. I mean, honestly, if he puts on a horror show against Marine. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear any debates. You know what I mean? I know we love having debates, but it's sell if he has a horror show against Marine. So I think this is a good game for him to get his confidence back and his mojo back. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. And like you said, do you know what? Yeah, we will stick Doherty right back. And I agree with you. Look, as much as it hurts me to say about a fellow countryman, at the end of the day, if he doesn't play well tomorrow, then there's serious questions to be asked. And we probably would need to be looking at shipping him on and bringing in a replacement already, which is not good. So, yeah, look, we're going to go Doherty right back. That brings us into centre back, Marcelo. A partnership that, to be honest with you, I would love to see at centre back because I want to see what the future holds. This is
Yeah.
why I'm picking these two, because I want to see what the future holds. Obviously, I'm going to go with Tanganga on the right hand side, Roden on the left. Actually, sorry, how dare I disrespect you like that, Marcelo? It's the Welsh Maldini. Sorry,
Welsh
I
Maldini. Come
apologise.
on. Yeah, yeah.
And
Welsh
he's a player.
Maldini.
He's a player you really want to see. So look, basically, it's a centre back pairing of David and Marcelo. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
It's
Come
two
on.
players we both want to see there. It's the
Yeah.
future. What do you think, Marcelo?
No, absolutely. I mean, honestly, and it's long overdue. We see this partnership. We should have seen in the Europa League, but unfortunately, we couldn't get Rodon and the team sheet. So, yeah, no, this is a perfect partnership. And honestly, this is the partnership that we could be seeing in the future for Spurs fans. So it's really exciting. And look, listen, I know people could say, well, I mean, maybe you don't want to put two inexperienced players, but Rodon, he has a championship experience. He's one of the brightest prospect in the championship. Had a great season at Swansea. Pep Guardiola's bigging them up. You know what I mean? He's played against some big teams like City. So, and Taganga obviously he's played in the Premier League. So, it's a pairing where they're both young, but they're not completely inexperienced or clueless against top opposition. And Marine
Yeah.
isn't a top opposition. Let's be real.
No, no, look, like if these guys have a nightmare against Marine
Yeah,
and we end up conceding a goal against Marine, well then they shouldn't be at the club as far as I'm concerned. But look, it's not going to happen because there's two players me and you absolutely love. So they're
yeah,
starting. That's who we want at centre back, left back. Look for me, I don't want to see Regulon at all. To be honest, I'd rather him be left at home. bring Ben Davies, bring Dennis Sorkin. I would rather see Dennis Sorkin play. I think it's a type of game you can start him, and it's not you're not really going to get any repercussions, even if he doesn't have a bad game. But look, he's not going to have a bad game. He's not. But look, for me, I think Mourinho will go with Davies and hopefully bring Sorkin off the bench. Are you in agreement?
Yeah, I think also Sirkin, I mean, you mentioned he's had some injuries issues, so it could be a
Yeah,
little bit risky to just, having, dive into the deep pool, especially Tagengo's coming back injured. You never know how he's gonna,
yeah,
fare well. I think I would go with Davies, just simply as experience, and he's also, I think he could be a captain in this game, honestly, because he was
yeah.
captain against last. So, yeah, I think we should start with Davies, but I would not mind seeing Sirkin making a cameo.
100%. And of course, we'll be getting into talking more about these youngsters after this predicted lineup.
Absolutely.
Look in the middle, we're going to go at Harry Winks for the experience, and then on the other side, we're going to go at our boy, a player me and you have spoke so much about, Harvey White. I
Come
honestly
on.
can't wait to see this guy play. I'm so excited. I'm telling you now, he's good enough. He's a wand of a left foot on him. Everyone in the club rates him very highly. He's renowned in the club for his free kicks. He's great at corners. He's a dead ball specialist, which is what we need. And in this game, it could be crucial because we are going to get a lot of set pieces because we're going to be playing back. We're going to be creating a lot of fouls and we're going to get a lot of corners. So for me, it's crucial. It's crucial
Yeah.
this guy plays. And for me, he has a good game. It makes for an easy win with his set piece deliveries, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and honestly, it gives Hoiberg rest. I don't want to see Hoiberg even in the bench, and hopefully it gives Sissoko rest for the Villa game if that happens, of course. But Harvey, Kid Dynamite White is what I call him. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that.
I mean, listen, man, I would love to see him and Dennis the Menace Sirkin play alongside each other. But listen, I would, if there was ever one player I would want to choose here, it would be with Harvey White. I'm a
Yeah.
really big fan of this kid in the under 23s, and yeah, I hope he does really well, and I want to see him start.
Yeah, 100%. Moving on to the player that we probably have playing in front of them. Look, for me, I'm picking Deli Ali. I think it should be Deli Ali all day long. If he doesn't play,
Absolutely.
it's a cause for concern. It means his Tottenham career is over, doesn't it, Marcelo?
Absolutely. If he can't play against Marine, I mean, there's no point in keeping him, and it means his Tottenham career is over because he hasn't played any minutes. He's barely, we barely utilize him, and I mean, with his wages and the stuff that we're paying him, yeah, there's no point in keeping him if he can't play against Marines. And yeah, I mean, if he doesn't play, honestly, I know Pochettino is looking to buy him. I know he's a big fan of
Yeah,
him. I say just sell him if he doesn't play for Marines. But if he plays and he has a good game, listen, I still believe in Delhi. I know you have other opinions, but I think he will play. But if he doesn't, I think it just confirms to you that Mourinho does not want him, and his career at Tottenham is over.
yeah, 100%. But look, for me, tomorrow, like it's a game he can actually make a good impact on because the type of player he is with his flicks and tricks, he can definitely catch them out easy if they try to play a system and just sit back behind the ball. He's the type of player that can drag them out of position. So, yeah, for me, he could make a difference. On the right hand side, Marcelo. Look, Mourinho did say Lamela could be back, but there's only one player me and you want to see given a chance. Look, personally, I have made my feelings known. I actually don't think he is going to make the grade at Tottenham. I don't think he is going to be good enough. But look, he's a player I want to go out there tomorrow. I want to see him given a chance. I want to see him prove me wrong. It's Jack Clark.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a horrible spell at Leeds. Well, I wouldn't say horrible, but just a really underwhelming spell at Leeds. I mean, just didn't really click off. He's getting there to the age where I mean, like he's what 19, 20 years old. So,
Yeah,
it's getting to a time where if he is going to show something for us, it's got to be now. You know what I mean? Because look, listen, I know players come in at different times, but I mean, geez, Louise, I mean, if you can't score against Marine or you can't have a good game against Marine, I'm really going to question your future at Tottenham. I mean, you and I, David, we speak this about all the time. We don't
yeah,
want a mediocrity at the club anymore. And look, listen, obviously, hopefully Clark does well. I want to see him start. I mean, like I know we talk about Lamella, but for me, I think we're past Lamella. He's an injury-prone player. He's 28 years old. I think we should be looking to sell him. I know it's harsh, but it is what it is.
yeah, 100%. And just on Lucas Morris, Lucas Moore, look, for me, the guy hasn't done enough. to be honest with you, I would rather just see Jack Clark given a chance and Bergwijn or Lamella coming off the bench and giving a go as well after that. Then on the left hand side, look, obviously my this decision is dependent on a late fitness test, but we're going to call it early. I'm going to go Gareth Bale on the left. Marcelo, what you thinking?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great game for Bale. Hopefully, he scores some goals. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, I'm going to be really worried. And it's a good game for maybe his confidence. And if there's ever a game for him to come back, especially after an injury or a minor knock, I don't think it was a really severe injury. I think it was more of a knock. Um, yeah, if there was ever a game where he comes back from a knock, it's this one. And hopefully he does well. And hopefully, I mean, he wants to play. And yeah, he better do something well. You know what I mean? I'm a big Bale fan, but I mean, Jesus, it's getting to a point where, listen, man, we're looking for the league. We're 4 points behind, behind the league. We're looking to win the Carabao Cup. We're looking to win this cup. We're looking to win Europa League. We're looking to win
Yeah,
it all, and can't have passengers. And
no, I
this
I
is,
I, agree. I fully
yeah,
agree, Marcelo. And look, for me, to be honest with you, if he can't play well against Marine tomorrow, send him back to Madrid because he's doing is getting more birdies on the golf course than what he is goals
yeah,
or assists or even contributions for Tottenham. So for me, look, if he plays, and because he is asking to play, Mourinho has come out and said that he is asking to play. So if he gets his wish, Mourinho is kind enough to grant it to him, and he doesn't perform, cut his loan short and send him back. That's my opinion. But look, moving up top, there's only one man for me. I think it's going to be Vinicius.
Vinny
Mourinho
Cole.
did say he's going to be bringing one player from the under 18s. Me personally, I think that's going to be young Dane Scarlett. He has been banging in the goals, and for me, the reason why you
Baller.
see Dane Scarlett being brought and being on the bench is because me personally, I think Harry Kane is going to be left at home. Back on
Rightfully
Vinicius,
so.
a guy I really like. He's done well every time he has played. He done well in Europa League games. He scored goals. He came on against West Brom and changed the game, helped us win that game. And look, hopefully he can bag a couple of goals tomorrow. I like him. For me, he looks like a hardy fucker, and I actually think he's going to eat this Marine defence alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, he's got the physicality, he got the pace, and look, listen, if he can't start against Marine, what's the point of us even bringing him on? You know what I mean? Like I said, and the sad thing is because every time he has come on, he's been great for us, and I love any goal. But if he can't play against Marine, I'd say might as well just ship him back. You know what I mean? Why are we paying for his wages? But you know what I mean? Like I hope he starts, and I think he will start. And I think he will have a fantastic game because I mean, let's look at his stats, man. 6 games, 3 goals and 3 assists. The guy is a creator and he's a goal scorer. So come on, I want to see Vinny goal. I wanna cheer for my fellow countryman. I want to wrap a Brazil flag around me. I want to say Brazil. You know what I mean when he
Yeah,
scores and be happy again because I mean, come on, man. Lucas Moura has been letting me down, so I need Vinny
yeah,
goal to start shining. You know what I mean? So yeah,
yeah.
hopefully he starts and has a wonderful game.
100%. So, look, guys, there you have it. There's our predicted lineup tomorrow. I'll run through it quickly. It's Joe Hart in goals. Our right back, we've gone with Doherty, centre back pair, and we've gone with Tanganga and Roden. A left back, Ben Davies. Centre midfield partnership of Harry Winks and Harvey White. Out on the left wing, we have Gareth Bale. Through the middle, playing centre attacking midfield, we've picked Dele Alli. Out on the right, we've gone with Jack Clark. And up top, we've gone with Vinicius. But look, Marcelo, one thing we definitely do want to talk about, and it's because we have spoke a lot about some of these players and that we do want to see them. And of course, it's the youngsters.
Yeah,
So look, I actually have a few stats on some of the players here. And we'll go through them individually and we'll talk about the players. So for look, the obvious one we're going to start with is Harvey White. He's the one me and you identified to come out of the academy, make a breakthrough. So just a few stats on him, Marcelo. Look, for the under 23s this year, he's made 11 appearances, 3 goals with 6 assists. He's also been nominated for December Premier League 2 Player of the Year. He can
Mikey.
play left back or he can play centre midfield. He's only 19. Like I said, he's got a wand of a left foot. He's fantastic on corners. He's an absolute free kick specialist, and he's rated very highly in the club. I can't wait
Yeah,
to see this guy. And if he has a good performance, stands out, bangs in a free kick, sets up a goal, he's lighting a fire under Harry Winks' arse. And it's more competition for the guy. We have Skip out on loan, and if Harvey White can really come through the way me and you're expecting him to burst onto the scene, look, it, I can't really say much more about the guy. I honestly think he is going to pressure Winks for his place in the squad, that homegrown place that everyone defends the guy with as well. What do you think, Marcelo?
Absolutely. And look, listen, you and I have been calling out for Harvey White. We've been wanting him to rotate against Winks. And honestly, if he goes out there and he has a good game, I think we should start looking at him as a possible person to mix in with the, first team. Of course, I mean, you don't want him to be in the starting 11, but for cup games, Europa games, or rotation, if he has a good game, he could be a consideration, and this could be a big opportunity for him. And listen, if there's ever a spoiler, there's a reason why I call that kid Dynamite, because he is dynamite, man. If you have not seen that
Yeah,
kid in the under 23s, he is dynamite. Pure techers, man. Come on, man. Harvey White, he is class. And yeah, like you said, if he has a good game, he could be one for the future, man. And look, Harry Winks, a little bit of stats. Harry Winks made his debut on 19. Trent Alexander-Arnold made his debut around 18 or 19. And, what I mean, bunch of other kids. Yeah, I mean, remember Jack Grealish, made his debut for Villa at 18. So, look, listen, or I mean, think younger than that. Wasn't it like 16 or something like that?
16 or
Yeah,
17, yeah.
16. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? And look at them. You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, not Harry Winks, but look at some of those other players. They're
Yeah,
some of their best players, and people forget. I mean, they underestimate our academy, but our academy produced our best talent in the last decade, Harry Kane. So you know what I mean? Don't underestimate our academy. I mean, Villa under 23s literally gave Liverpool a fight of their lives. Did a better
yeah.
job than Crystal Palace ever could. You know what I mean? Crystal Palace first team got beat 7-0. You know what I mean? So look, listen, I can't wait for Harvey White. He's one of my biggest prospect.
Yeah, 100%. And if he starts tomorrow, look, I'm telling you, the Harris Army out there, the Spurs Army, and anyone else who's new is watching, that he's the player to watch out for tomorrow. Trust me, trust me. I,
Absolutely.
I have a good eye for a young talent, and he's my pick. Look, we're going to move on to Dennis Sarkin, another player me and you spoke a lot about. Look, unfortunately, he has been injured a good bit this season. He's only played 5 times for the under 23s with 1 assist. Look, he is only 18 and he's a left back. Look, he's a player that I've personally seen. I've seen him in. We've seen him pre-season. He was
Yeah,
very good.
preseason.
Yeah, we've seen him pre-season. He was very good. I've watched him in a couple of games for the underage team, for the under 23s. He's been good, and as well, look, he was in the Ireland underage setup, and I'm sad to say this. It hurts me as an Irishman, but he's actually been poached by England, and he's now in their under 18 setup at the minute. So it just goes to show that the guy does have talent. And again, another player that at the left back position, if we can just keep him there, keep him growing, enhance his game, he's a ready-made replacement for Ben Davies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For when we do decide Ben Davies' time is up. Look, Marcelo, what do you think about this guy?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's going to be a little bit tougher for him because of the injuries, and also, obviously,
Yeah,
Sessa Young is looking great at
yeah,
I'm forgetting
yeah,
the
true.
club at Germany.
Hoffenheim.
Um, yeah, Hoffenheim. Yeah, thank you. He's looking great there. You know what I mean? Sessa Young is probably, man, he's looking like fire. And listen, it's going to be a little bit harder for Sirkin, but obviously, I see a massive talent for him. I still think he's going to take a little bit longer to show up in the first team than Harvey White. I think Harvey White, if there's any
Yeah,
player to burst into the scene, it's going to be him. But yeah, Dennis Sirkin is definitely one for the future. And look, listen, if you're sick of Ben Davies, we might not see Ben Davies for long with Sessa Young, Sirkin, Regulon in the mix. Come on, man, that's exciting. That's youngsters.
yeah,
That's fresh blood. That's dynamite. Let's go.
yeah. We're absolutely stocked at that left back position now that you say it, and even throwing Sessegnon in the mix. Well, we're covered there for quite a while. That's
Good news.
fantastic.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
especially if Regulon, I mean, if God forbid, Real calls him back, I think we still have two solid left backs for the future,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, 100%. And look, another player that we're going to move into a bit now. Look, Marino did say, like I said, he was bringing one player from the under 18s. I think it will be Dane Scarlett. Like I said, I think Harry Kane will be left at home. But let me just tell you a little bit about this guy. So look, for the under 18s, Marcelo, he's made 10 appearances. He's got 12 goals and 3 assists, right? He's
Fantastic.
only 16, right? But not only that, then you step him up to the under 23s. He plays one game and he gets one goal. And then as well, don't forget, he made his senior debut in the UEFA Cup, and he should have scored. He should have scored a better touch. He would have scored. This guy is a hot prospect, and I tell you the best thing about him, and trust me on this, it's his movement. It's his runs off the ball that he makes. it's next to none for a young
Fantastic.
kid. And he reminds me of I don't really want to jinx him, but his movement off the ball and the runs he makes reminds me a bit of Michael Owen. And
Yeah.
as well, like we all seen the highlight of that goal, that run he made in, that beautiful, beautiful, exquisite ball in by our man Harvey White, and then Dane Scarlett running on with a nice tidy header. And for me, yeah, look, I can't wait. I honestly do think you will see this guy off the bench tomorrow. I hope we do, because he's a great
Yeah.
prospect, and I know you think that he could be a long-term replacement for Harry Kane.
Absolutely, man. I mean, and all big credit to, Daniel Levy for creating this new training ground. I mean, it's really looking like
Yeah,
it's paying off. We got a lot of new talent coming in, and they're looking really good. And yeah, Scarlett, man, he's fantastic. I mean, what can I say about him? It's you said it all, really. It's moving from the ball. He just yeah, I mean, honestly, in a couple of years, once Harry Kane, maybe, if he moves on to another place, hopefully not. I want to see him retire at Spurs. But if he does retire at Spurs, I mean, come on, man. We might be looking at the next replacement for him. I mean, in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm telling you, this guy could be bursting into the scene. And you know what I mean? We thought it would be Parrot, but honestly, I think I already told you this. I haven't been too
yeah,
impressed with Parrot, especially behind the scenes stuff. And I mean, I don't think we did any good confidence for him to putting in Millwall. I think Millwall is a dirty club. I don't like Millwall, you know what I mean? And it's a Burnley club is a Brexit club. Let's be real here. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
look, listen, yeah, Dane Scarlett, he's the future, man. He's got techers, and we listen. I know we've been saying about Vinny Gold, but I think Mourinho really likes him. We could maybe see him start, alongside Vinny Gold. That's another possibility we didn't think about. But yeah, no, Dane Scarlett's one for the future, man.
Yeah, 100%. And just quickly, this is a personal pick of mine. I think you might see him travel. Might come off the bench, might not, but you might see him, I think, personally travel with the squad in the Alfie Devine. Again, for the under 18s, he's played 7 games, he scored 2 goals, 1 assist. He's only 16. And then when you step him up for the 23s, he played 4 games, he's got 1 goal, and then, of course, that one red card
With Drinkwater,
with that fight against Danny Drinkwater against Chelsea
scum.
under 23s. He's a central
Isn't
midfielder. And look,
Drinkwater like
he's
30 years old?
a
Isn't Drinkwater like 30 years old or something like that?
yeah,
Isn't he
yeah,
like
30 years old, yeah.
what an idiot, man. Imagine getting in a fight with a 16-year-old. What a clown, you know what I mean? That really shows Chelsea Football Club jokesters. But yeah, look, listen, I would be really surprised to see him start. And honestly, if there was any youngsters that I'm not yet know much about, it's him. And I know quite a lot about the youngsters that are playing in our squad. Obviously, he does have promise, and he looks like one for the future. But I think, I mean, if you're going to compare him to, Dane Scarlett, Harvey White, and Dennis Irkin, I think I don't know, man. I think those are the three names that we're really
Yeah,
looking out for, especially Sessa Young as well. I think those are
yeah,
the three big names or four big names that are gonna burst onto the scene. But we could maybe see a small cameo. I would like to.
yeah,
It'll be all right.
yeah. 100%. Look, he's a player we signed from Wigan in the summer. I know there is a lot of high hopes about this kid, so we'll wait and see. But look, Marcelo, moving into the last part, I'm going to get your score prediction off you, man.
Yeah. Look, listen, 7-0. I'm going for big. I'm gonna go big. You know what I mean? Go big or go home. If you don't think we can beat these guys 7-0, so I mean we beat Transmere Rovers 7-0. We beat Manchester United 6-1. We definitely have the quality to beat it. It's gonna be a Vinny Gold masterclass hat trick with 2 of those assists coming from the kid dynamite himself, Harvey White, and we're gonna get a Bale goal. And you know what? Let's make it special. Harvey White set piece goal. Come on. And then just to put it up there, Deli Ellie Ishis is going to come in and he's going to bang one as well. So it's going to be 7-0 for the Hotspurs. Let's go.
Full of, full of confidence, the best hype man in the business. I love your confidence. And look, to be honest with you, I share it, but I'm going to go 5-0. I'm going to go 5-0. I'm going to go with Vinicius with 2. I'm going to go with, well, like you said, the kid dynamite, Harvey White. I'm going to go with him to bang in a free kick. To be honest with you, and then I'm going to go with Deli Ali to get one, and I'm going to go with Bergwijn off the bench to come on and get one.
Ooh,
And so
okay.
look, there you
Yeah.
have it, guys. There's our preview. But look, Marcelo, I'm pumped for the game. Why don't you send out a quick message to get them pumped?
Yeah, listen, guys, if you're not pumped this game, come on. I don't know what else gets you pumped. It's gonna be a pump in. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? We're gonna pump these guys with goals, and yeah, it should be a comfortable, easy game. We're Tottenham Hotspur. We're one of the biggest clubs in England. We're European champions. We've won the Europa League. You know what I mean? We've done all these things, all these great achievements. It's time to go back to that. Let's win this competition. Let's show them again why we're Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm done with just getting knocked out or not going for competitions. We got Jose Mourinho. We got the best manager in the world. If you're not ready and excited, I don't know what else, man. We're also in the final. And one last thing, comment down below which youngster you would like to see the most out of any of the under 23s. It could be anyone, not even the ones that we didn't mention. Yeah, just comment below.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I agree with you, Marcelo. We should go up there. We should absolutely pump them, come home, chill out. Do you know what I mean? It should be job done. And look, like I said, we're 8-time winners. But let's start with let's kick off this year where we're going to win our ninth one. Let's kick it off in style. Let's absolutely pump Marine, make it look easy, dominate the game. So look, there we have it. There's your preview. And also, if you enjoyed the content, you enjoyed the show with me and Marcelo, make sure to smash hit that like button. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. And look, anyone else that's new is watching, make sure you hit it as well. And as well, a big thank you to the Harris Army for tuning in. And I just want a quick announcement. I'll be having new shows coming up on my channel. I'll be doing one where it's tell me your Spurs story. Basically, I'll just be asking you questions how you came about supporting Tottenham, favourite players, stuff like that. Me and Marcelo will also be doing a weekly show, basically where we come up with topics to discuss. We're going to take on some challenges and stuff like that. So if there's any topics you want us to discuss, any challenges you want us to discuss, make sure you put it in the comment section below and let us know. And then I'll be doing a weekly roundup show with Matty Hayes on all Tottenham news as well. So stay tuned for them. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Enjoy Jose Week Spurs.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh. Third